Hi, I'm Stephanie,
And I'm Kristen.
and we are two of the sisters from Six Sisters Stuff.
And today we are making Rice Krispie Treat pumpkins. And they are so cute and so easy to make. So we're just gonna go right into it. So first we're gonna take 3 tablespoons of butter and put them on a stove pan. Okay, you're gonna cook your butter until it's completely melted.
It's on medium-low
Yes.
because you don't want it to cook too fast.
And you don't wanna brown your butter.
You don't want browned butter, yes.
So once our butter is completely melted, we're gonna throw in about 4 cups of mini marshmallows. You don't have to be exact, but close to 4 cups is fine. Thank you. So as you're mixing your butter and your marshmallows, you wanna make sure that the butter completely covers all the marshmallows and the marshmallows are melted. You don't want them in their full shape.
You want the mixture to be nice and smooth.
It's gonna be gooey.
It will be very gooey.
Okay, so now that all the marshmallows are dissolved, we're going to add some red and yellow food coloring because we want our pumpkins orange.
That's right. Okay, we're just gonna add in a few drops of red and a few more drops of yellow.
Okay.
And then you're gonna mix it together. And if you want a really deep, bright orange, you can add in a few more drops. This is a really nice, light orange color, but it will be perfect for those pumpkins.
Exactly.
And keep in mind when you do this that it will be spread across all of your Krispies. So it's a little bit darker right now, but as it spreads across the Rice Krispies, it will lighten up
Exactly. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this pan off the stove and we're gonna pour it right into our Rice Krispies. Okay, we're gonna just pour this right into 6 cups of Rice Krispie treats. All right, got it. And we're gonna mix quickly. Now it doesn't look like it's gonna mix very well at first, but just keep mixing, it will all mix together. So these pumpkins are a little bit different just because your regular Rice Krispie treats you throw in a pan and you pat down. But because we're making these into pumpkins, we're gonna let it cool for a few minutes after we mix it all together.
So we're gonna mix them with our hands. So right now they're a little bit hot.
Exactly.
And once it's cool too, your kids can also help you with it. That's the other reason you want to let it cool a little bit,
Yes,
because it's
yes.
so fun for them to get involved in the kitchen, and they can make their own mini pumpkins or
big
pumpkins. It's a great way to get them involved in making the treat.
All right, it is pretty good, pretty mixed in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it set for a few minutes while we let it cool.
Now that we've let it cool, we've put some butter on our hands because it's still pretty sticky, and you want to kind of get your hands a little bit greasy so that you can form the pumpkin shapes without having the Rice Krispies and marshmallows stick to your hands.
Exactly, and especially if kids are helping you, make sure you butter their hands pretty good too. Okay, so what you're gonna do is grab a pretty good handful, and as you're forming your pumpkin, you want to kind of crunch the Rice Krispie treats together, because if you don't, they will fall apart all over the place. So you're going to pack them together.
If you have little helpers, you may want to help pack their pumpkin after they've formed their shape.
Exactly. So with my pumpkin, I like to kind of flatten it on top and flatten it on bottom, so it kind of looks like a pumpkin instead of a baseball. There you go.
Yeah.
She even has a little spot.
You can even
for
make a
her
little
stem.
divot for the stem, but just really make sure that they're tight.
Yes, yes. Then when you're done, you just stick them on a plate. So we're gonna make a few more and then add our stem and leaves.
One thing I love about these, and we talked about this earlier, but they double as a fall treat for the harvest season, and they can also really double as a Halloween treat. One other thing you can do to help your kids get involved with this recipe is make them into jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh my goodness.
You can just get some black squeezable frosting, and they can put faces on them.
Fun faces, scary faces, everything.
Yes. So to finish these pumpkins off, you are going to take a Tootsie Roll. You can vary your stem lengths. You can do a full Tootsie Roll. You can do a half a Tootsie Roll. and just really push them down in there.
You don't want them to fall out. If you have smaller pumpkins, I would suggest cutting it in half.
Then we're just going to take some icing. You can just get this in the baking aisle of your Macy's grocery store. And we're going to add some leaves. Some pretty little leaves right here. If you're feeling really artistic, you can add a little bit of vine going down the side. Add a few more leaves here. Thanks for joining us for this quick and easy fall treat.
And a special thanks to Macy's for providing this amazing recipe. Happy shopping!